Welcome to our September dealer presentation tape.
This month, Australia's #1 media personality, John Laws, talks about Heart of a Champion and how you can help support the Cancer Foundation.
Plus news of our fabulous murder mystery competition designed to increase rentals in your store.
More from the real 007, a Never Say Never Again party.
And details of our great national television campaign for September.
Plus previews of just some of our movies coming soon. Angel. She's an A-grade schoolgirl by day, a Hollywood hooker by night.
Her name is Angel. She's unlike any high school student you've ever met.
I just put on some sexy clothes and high heels and went out and made a living.
Angel, her two worlds are about to collide. Angel.
Beat Street, the multi-million-dollar breakdancing blockbuster.
Beat Street, the king of the beat. You see her rocking that beat from across the street. And Beat Street is a lesson too, because you can't let the streets beat you. So all you hip-hops, get on up and let's take it to the top where we belong to say.
The one place in town, everybody's getting down. Beat Street.
Silkwood, starring Academy Award winner Meryl Streep, Kurt Russell and Cher.
I'm so scared. They're trying to kill me.
Sean Connery is 007 James Bond in Never Say Never Again.
James Bond, Agent 007. Never say never again.
Bond, the game is over.
Sean Connery is Ian Fleming's James Bond in Never Say Never Again.
Watch out in the mail for our top secret wallet invitation. Never Say Never Again is your license to make a killing on video rentals.
And Roadshow's planning a spectacular evening of fun to herald the Bond release. And now for our chart roundup.
Never Say Never Again hit #1 spot on the UK Screen International chart this month.
Lone Wolf McQuaid is still up there in #2 position in the UK Screen International chart.
Mr Mum made #1 on the US charts and also hit #1 spot on the Video Age and Mingo's charts.
And Silkwood features as #2 on the US Video Trader this month.
Under Fire is climbing high on the Kent Report.
Our murder mystery Gorky Park has zoomed to #3 position on the Billboard charts and #5 in the US Video Trader charts.
While Concrete Jungle is now #4 on the UK Screen International chart.
And now to our September selection.
Gorky Park, one of the finest murder mysteries ever filmed, said the Sunday Telegraph. Based on the best-selling novel of international intrigue and espionage, Gorky Park is gripping entertainment from start to finish. And it's especially fascinating in its intimate detail about life in Moscow. The deals, double crosses, payoffs and KGB involvement. Gorky Park has been acclaimed at Australian and overseas box offices. A masterpiece of suspense, said People magazine. A murder thriller with a difference, Daily Telegraph. Engrossing, well-acted, riveting, The Sun. Brain-teasing excitement, the Daily Express. Gorky Park is an Orion picture, and on our last trip to the US, we interviewed the star Joanna Pakula, recently nominated for a Golden Globe Award for Best Supporting Actress. Here's Joanna Pakula in the studios of Orion. Joanna, you'd only been in America for a few months before you were cast in the role as Irina in Gorky Park. How did you learn English so quickly to portray the role?
You see, when I was cast for Irina, I didn't speak English very well. I mean, I spoke very little. But Michael Apted, who was the director of Gorky Park, he liked me very much physically for the part, and he thought that because I'm Polish and I had enough experience that I can make it. And therefore, he experienced something. He gave me a tutor to see for some time, for 3 weeks, to see if I can handle the dialogue after working with a tutor. And obviously I did, because he trusted me so much to give me the part.
Mm-hmm. It comes through in the film as well. You played the role of Irina almost perfect in the book.
Thank you.
That was a great pleasure. As the Los Angeles magazine said, watching Gorky Park is like taking a big swallow from a bottle of Russian vodka.
In Russia, a land of mystery. In Moscow, a city of secrecy. There was one place of peace and safety. A place where an American has been murdered. A place called Gorky Park.
Look, no face. Sliced right off.
Body's carved up in the middle of Moscow. Who knows where it could lead?
The answers lie somewhere between what is said.
It is more than possible that KGB killed those 3 people.
And what is done.
I didn't kill him. It doesn't make any difference who pulled the trigger, but you're the one that's going to pay for it.
Between what is known.
I have established that you knew all 3 of them.
But what are we talking about?
Dead bodies in Gorky Park.
And what is hidden.
Either you are with them, in which case it doesn't matter where I run.
You'll be trapped here. They saw me last night.
Between those who enforce the law.
I'm saving a life. Whose? Mine.
And those who are above it.
Corruption is part of us. The very heart of us.
Between the lies that are told.
Irina, I love you.
I've learned to trust nothing.
And the truth that lies buried in Gorky Park.
For our fabulous murder mystery, Gorky Park, we've produced this intriguing poster which features the stars Lee Marvin, Joanna Pakula and William Hurt, as well as these stickers to make the cassette box really stand out on your shelves. The stickers quote the Sunday Telegraph, the finest murder mystery ever filmed.
Gorky Park is priced at $85.50, including sales tax.
Hello, I'm John Laws. I was delighted when I heard that Roadshow Home Video was releasing the movie called Heart of a Champion. It's a story that I found particularly moving. It won 5 Canadian Academy Awards, and it's a true and inspiring film. It's the story of Terry Fox. And some time back, I think year before last, I presented a story on John Law's World about the man himself. At that time, Terry was embarking on his own marathon of hope right across Canada to raise money for cancer research. Now, we followed his marathon, meeting along the way millions and millions of Canadians who'd taken him to their hearts and made him a national hero. But what made Terry's life so very special to me was that cancer had already claimed one of his legs. The recent theatrical film called Heart of a Champion is an incredible story of courage, an incredible story of inspiration. Terry Fox is played by Eric Fryer, himself an amputee. The film also stars Academy Award winner Robert Duvall. Now, you can help Roadshow help cancer research. For every cassette of Heart of a Champion purchased during the month of September, Roadshow are going to donate $5 to the Australian Cancer Society. So why don't you help this worthwhile cause?
In 1980, Terry Fox, a young athlete, decided to run across Canada. He called it his Marathon of Hope. But for a boy with only one leg, it was a marathon of courage.
I'm not saying he's going to make it, and I'm not saying he ain't going to make it. It doesn't really matter. What matters is he's making a lot of people feel happy.
This is a true story of triumph and anger.
What do they want from me? Blood?
Love and the test of understanding.
Mika, I need you.
It's about fear.
And what happens if I don't finish this run? What do you mean by that? I'm not the Bionic Man.
It's about Terry Fox, who proved to the world every one of us can have the heart of a champion. His story is about people reaching out and reaching back.
People say I have courage. Well, I'm not just the only one.
The story of Terry Fox, who had the heart of a champion.
For Heart of a Champion starring Robert Duvall, we've produced a full-colour poster which features on the back of our What's New brochure for September. And don't forget, every Heart of a Champion cassette you buy will help cancer research. And you'll remember Heart of a Champion on the reverse side of our August flyer with Running Brave.
Heart of a Champion is priced at $78.50, including sales tax. Women Behind Bars. Chained Heat worked for you. Now comes the tough, violent prison action of Concrete Jungle. A young, innocent girl is framed by her drug-smuggling boyfriend and thrown into a prison world of corruption, drugs, lesbianism, revenge, beatings and brutal force. She comes out a hardened survivor. To help increase your rentals, we've placed a full-page 4-colour ad in the September issue of People magazine, which has a national circulation of almost 200,000. Concrete Jungle, starring Jill St. John, was the highest renting and top-selling cassette ever for the UK's largest video distributor. A serious-minded exposé of women's prison conditions, said Variety magazine.
Elizabeth Deming is innocent of everything, except falling in love with the wrong man.
With an angel face like that, no cop in the world would ever dream that that little ski bunny was carrying her own snoot.
Our dog sniffed out this cocaine in the baggage room. You're in a lot of trouble, Miss Deming.
The Concrete Jungle.
Doesn't matter to me whether you're innocent or guilty. You're in prison.
She was innocent,
Hold on, bitch. I'm not gonna eat you.
but she isn't going to stay that way.
Maybe I am.
I thought you might be getting a little loopy.
Hey, that's nothing but air.
The Concrete Jungle.
Do you want to get along and have a good life? Do it my way.
What if I say no?
In this prison, nothing is barred.
Stone plays rough, but at least he can stick it in.
I never made it with a movie star.
You want me to stick out my neck and wait around for justice? I'll be dead by morning.
The Concrete Jungle.
This double-sided cassette stuff showing Concrete Jungle on one side captures a violent world of women behind bars and shows Chained Heat on the reverse. Slip one of these into a cassette before you give it to your customers and just watch these movies rent.
Concrete Jungle is priced at $78.50, including sales tax. The Alchemist is powerful psychic horror. A woman is reincarnated and is engulfed by evil forces she cannot understand to a rendezvous with the Alchemist. A frightening, bizarre film which is complete with demons, spirits and witchery.
100 years ago, a man passed through the gates of hell and paid the price of eternal damnation. Robert Ginty, the exterminator, ignites the fires of fear once again in The Alchemist. Robert Ginty goes beyond the revenge of the exterminator. In The Alchemist, he will defy the devil on earth or in hell. The Alchemist.
These eerie eyes capture the terrifying, macabre story of The Alchemist. They look really frightening, so have fun with them in your store.
The Alchemist is priced at $78.50, including sales tax. A Small Town in Texas is an action plus great adventure and features some of the most outstanding stunts ever filmed. Timothy Bottoms is the wild kid, Bo Hopkins the hardened sheriff, and Susan George is the woman they both want. What they have in common is a town too small for them both.
On a lonely road in the Lone Star State, Poke Jackson is coming home, and things will never be the same in a small town in Texas. Timothy Bottoms is Poke Jackson. They sent him straight from high school to prison. All he wants is to get his girl.
Howdy, darling, I'm home. Poke, Mary Lee's been sleeping with Duke. Oh, Mary Lee.
And his son.
Came back for you too, partner.
And get out of a small town in Texas. Bo Hopkins is Duke Kelly. He's as cold as ice. things will never be the same in a small town in Texas.
A Small Town in Texas is priced at $78.50, including sales tax. Some films take their audience to the brink of terror. This one crosses the border. Next of Kin is an Australian suspense thriller full of mystery, madness and mayhem that won a grand prize at the International Film Festival of Science Fiction and Fantasy Films. It's spine-chilling terror when a young girl returns to the scene of her mother's murder.
Will Linda survive the nightmare that threatens her sanity? Fans of Gothic horror will not be disappointed.
Next of Kin is priced at $78.50, including sales tax. 21 Hours at Munich is a dramatic moment-by-moment recreation of the PLO terrorist raid on the Olympic Village in Munich in September 1972. The raid, which sent political shockwaves throughout the world, resulted in the death of 11 Israeli athletes and coaches. 21 Hours at Munich, starring William Holden, Franco Nero and Anthony Quayle, was filmed at the exact location where the incident occurred.
Within a lifetime, no single encounter can compare with the reality of terror. An international nightmare. A worldwide tragedy. An actual event. At 4:09 on the morning of September 5th, 1972, during the games of the 20th Olympiad, a band of Arab terrorists captured and held prisoner 11 Israeli athletes.
We know we are dead men.
The demands and deadlines.
Now, each hour will cost them one hostage.
The broken negotiation.
You said you didn't want to kill. You didn't say you didn't want to talk.
The final outcome.
No more talking. We have no intention of letting them leave Germany.
The most exciting recreation of an actual event you will ever see, filmed on the exact location where each event took place. The story of an act of international terrorism that no one could stop. 21 Hours at Munich.
21 Hours at Munich is priced at $73.50, including sales tax.
As well as our national magazine advertising to support our September package, we're undertaking a national television campaign featuring Gorky Park and The Alchemist. Here's our commercial.
Sunday Telegraph called it the finest murder mystery ever filmed. People magazine, a masterpiece of suspense. Gorky Park, starring William Hurt, Lee Marvin, Joanna Pakula, and Brian Denny. Gorky Park. And mystery becomes spine-chilling supernatural terror with The Alchemist. Imagine the doorways of hell being opened. The Alchemist and Gorky Park, now on Roadshow home video.
That commercial will begin playing nationally from August 31, especially concentrating on regional and country areas. Now, September sees the launch of another fabulous competition to attract customers into your store, and full details and entry forms are included in our September catalogue. 50 of these will be supplied in your dealer kits, and extra catalogues will be available from your account executive. Also, a retailer in each state has a chance to win 5 free cassettes from our 1984 catalogue if one of their customers wins. And now, here's what the winners will receive. A package of fabulous quality Toshiba products, including a stereo radio cassette recorder, a microwave oven, and a Toshiba stereo Walkman. So encourage all of your customers to have a go. To win, they must answer questions on 4 of our 7 September titles. So take advantage of the extra rentals that you can generate and ask your account executive for as many forms as you can use. And now, let's recap our 7 titles.
Quoting the Sunday Telegraph, the finest murder mystery ever filmed, Gorky Park.
Leading UK video distributors' top-selling and renting title, the tough, violent action of Concrete Jungle.
The true and courageous story of Terry Fox in Heart of a Champion.
The powerful psychic horror of The Alchemist.
Action, outstanding stunts, and an all-star cast in a small town in Texas.
The film that crosses the border into terror, Next of Kin.
The political shock of 21 Hours at Munich, starring William Holden, Franco Nero, and Anthony Quayle.
A top-line selection of movies for September, supported all the way by Roadshow's national advertising and promotional campaigns.
Please join Tony and myself and our special guests next month.